Hey guys, it's Dr. Sarah and Alicia here from Found Motherhood. Today we thought we'd do our top 10 fun things you can do when you find out you're pregnant. Now, I for one didn't know about most of these, so hindsight's 2020, but we learned from our mistakes and we want to let you guys know some top 10 fun things you can do once you find out you're pregnant. Pregnancy can be challenging sometimes. We can feel nauseous and fatigued and just gross. So it's good to have some fun things to do to look forward to. Now, we also have your top 10 things you must do when you find out you're pregnant list, and we'll link that in the show notes below. So if you like this content, please hit subscribe below and click the bell for notifications. We come out with new info every week and we send an email news blast out. So you can sign up for that at our website at www.shefoundhealth.ca. Also, take a moment to read the medical disclaimer below. Let's get started.
All right. So number one, our recommendation for a fun thing to do is to start a pregnancy journal. You know, we often forget what happens to us during certain experiences, and pregnancy can be one of those. Looking back, you can have some really great memories. You know, it's a really special time for many women and pregnant people with so many changes occurring. And, you know, if you can just simply take 5 minutes in a day or even a week to write down what's happened, you know, how you're feeling, whether that's good or bad, and what your hopes and worries are, and what you're looking forward to. You can even work on your gratitude or positivity journaling at the same time, which we know is protective for mental health as well. We'll post a couple of our favorite journals below.
Number 2, take some serial pictures. So similarly to journaling with words, we can journal with photographs. And it's so fun seeing how our bodies change and adjust throughout pregnancy, especially that first pregnancy. So take the opportunity to do it. It doesn't have to be high tech. It doesn't have to be fancy. Choose a simple outfit that should fit you through pregnancy. So some black leggings and a black t-shirt or tank top is great. Find a nice clear background that you can use consistently. And every week or two, take a picture of yourself in the same pose. At the end, you'll have a beautiful collage to look back on. And when your kids get a little bit older, like mine are now, 6 and 8, they love looking at that kind of stuff.
I know, and it's really cool. Some people, they do like a video montage, and it flows through, and you watch your belly grow.
And then they'll do like a postpartum pic with baby, which is so sweet.
So number 3 is start a list of names. So some people actually have their kids' names planned out well in advance, even prior to getting pregnant. But often people do not. So it's a good idea to just keep a list of names that you like, you know, and also names that you don't like. So when you are getting closer to your due date, or once you meet baby and you're trying to figure out what you want to name your babe, you've got a good list of names to come from. We sort of did this with our first. We had a few boy names, a few girl names. A bit trickier with our second when he was another boy. And with our third, we had no clue. It took us like 3 weeks to name him. We should have done this.
Yeah. And once pregnancy brain hits, even if you have a great name you think of, you will forget it by the end of the day. So keep a note in your purse or on your phone just to kind of keep track of those names as they come up. Number 4. Learn some hacks to prolong your clothes, especially those favorite pieces that you feel comfortable and confident in, because your body does change a ton in pregnancy. And oftentimes, especially in that first kind of trimester before we really start showing, we can start to feel kind of frumpy and gross a little bit. So if you can kind of keep your great clothes looking great, you'll feel a little bit more confident. So there's a few things that you can do. One is you can get one of those belly bands that kind of go over the pants, this top of the pants, so you can leave them open and just have that over. That's a great option. There's also these pant extenders you can get that prolong the use of your kind of your favorite clothes for sure.
Yeah, and I've seen my sister-in-law, she used to take a hair elastic and loop it through the button, you know, and around. Yeah, because some people, they don't want to jump into maternity clothes right away. So that's a great tip.
Yeah.
Number 5 is actually invest in some maternity clothes, or better yet, borrow from a friend. So like we said above, invest in a few good pieces, but you can also ask some friends who are recently pregnant to borrow some of theirs as well. We use them for such a short period of time. It can be hard to, you know, justify buying a whole bunch of new ones. And you can also look around for secondhand maternity wear. I know where we live, a lot of the kids' consignment shops actually consign maternity clothes as well as online marketplaces, Virage Sale, all those kind of places. You can find really great pregnancy and maternity clothes. You know, don't hesitate to invest in a few key pieces that are new that you think you're going to wear throughout the entire pregnancy, but no need to invest in an entirely new wardrobe.
No, I think when I was pregnant, I got a pair of jeans, I got a pair of black pants, I got a skirt, and I got a couple of nice tops. And other than that, I used my regular clothes that kind of prolonged or borrowed a few from a friend. But you don't need that many pieces, but make sure that they're good quality and you feel really confident and powerful in them, because then you'll just feel better throughout your pregnancy.
Yeah, and if you're local to Victoria, one of our favorite maternity stores is Bellies in Bloom. I follow them on Instagram and I sent them a message and I said, stop posting such beautiful clothes. You're making me want to get pregnant again.
It's true. And there's some great options, and there's some great options online. So I'll post a couple of links down below as well for beautiful maternity clothes that don't break the budget either. So number 6, and this is one that people never believe, but is so true. Start looking into childcare options. So if you know you're going to be going back to work, right when you find out you're pregnant, start looking into options, because it's crazy how competitive it is out there. And so put your name on a few lists. You can always take your name off later, no big deal, but look in your neighborhood, look close to your work, and kind of find some good options and put your name in early. You can talk to your friends, get some recommendations, but really start that process early. We didn't until after we had our child, and it was such a long wait list. So the earlier you can do that, the better.
Yeah, and another tip around that is to chat with other moms who even have older kids to get a sense of what centers might be a good fit for you if you're looking at daycare. There's so many different options out there, and there's lots of childcare groups that are on local, online communities like Facebook, where you can get a sense of what's out there, what's available, and what they offer. Okay, I was all over this one, more so because I was pregnant when I got married, but start some Pinterest boards. So, who doesn't love Pinterest? It's so much fun looking at ideas for pregnancy photo shoots, nursery design, baby photos, and so much more. Sometimes, we can have tough pregnancies and we all need a little pick-me-up. Did you guys know that we actually have a Pinterest site? Well, we do. Check it out at Found Motherhood.
There's not much nursery decor there, but there certainly is how to set your nursery up for the best newborn sleep in there.
That is key.
Make a list of things that you want or need to have postpartum and with a newborn. There's all kinds of stuff out there. You do not need all of it, but there's going to be certain pieces that are really important to you. So start researching those early and keep a list, because there's always big sales that go on Baby Shop, or things that come up used and are still in great shape. So the longer you have to look for stuff, the more money you'll save in the long run. Also really important to note is when people are trying to give you stuff because they're done having children, they just want it out of the house. So accept it.
Yeah.
It took me so long to realize that. I felt guilty taking these things. They just want it out of their house. So if they want to give you something and it's something you want, take it. If it's something you don't want, you can accept it and give it to somebody else or donate it. That's totally fine. But people just want stuff out of their house. So be willing to accept whatever is gifted to you if that's something that you need, and offer to pay them a little bit of money if you want, but most people just want it out of their house.
Absolutely. So number 9, sign up for Amazon Prime if you haven't already. You get 20% off diapers when you're signed up as a Prime member. Now, I cloth diapered most of my babes, but I don't think Alicia did.
I did my first, but not my second. So this would have saved us a ton of cash and convenience.
So if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can get 20% off your online diaper orders. And that is a ton of money. If you're planning on using disposable diapers, you think about how many diapers you go through over the course of 2 to 3 years, depending on how long you take to potty train your little one.
And even if you are thinking about cloth diapering, a lot of people still use disposables when they're out and about or at night.
Yep, that's what we did.
Yeah, so certainly it's still worth your while.
So check out our link below if you're interested in learning more about the Amazon Prime and the discount on diapers.
And last but not least, number 10, follow us.
Yeah.
We've got some great free content out there. Sarah is killing it on Instagram, posting all the time. We have live Q&As there. We are doing all kinds of stuff to get important information out there to you. We also have this YouTube account. We have this podcast account that we're posting regularly. We have an email bump blast that goes out every week on Wednesdays, and it tells you all of our free content. We also have online prenatal courses and newborn sleep course. So our goal is to take the anxiety and the worry out of pregnancy and childbirth for you, so you can go into your childbirth experience empowered and confident and come out really enjoying your experience and really relishing that memory of hugging your sweet little baby for the first time. That is our entire goal for you. So check out our sites. I'll post all the links below.
And don't forget about our pregnancy posse.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so we have an online group. It's a virtual community for women who are, or pregnant people who are in the latter stages of their pregnancy or early parenting. And we offer live Q&As. We bring on an expert speaker every month. And we just offer an open forum for communication and conversation that's moderated. So you make sure you're getting reliable information, because there is a lot of misinformation out there, and it can be really overwhelming as a pregnant person and a new parent.
Especially in this time that we're in right now, there's a lot of people who are lacking that community. Mm-hmm. So that's a great opportunity to find a little bit of a community and to hang out with us a little bit more often. So we hope you have found this interesting and useful. Again, subscribe below if you're wanting to get more content from us. Sign up for our email newsletter at our website, www.shefoundhealth.ca. And most of all, enjoy this special time that's ahead of you. It is so exciting and so wonderful. There are certainly challenges, no doubt about it. But if you can start focusing on the positive, you'll have a better experience. Stop recording.